This is by far the weirdest job I've done on this homestead build yet. The groundwater has stopped rushing into my pond, so I need to set up a little fountain to keep the surface moving before this place turns into mosquito heaven. Hey, I'm Jane. I'm a single mom, and I'm not letting that hold me back. I bought 5 acres of raw land in the Kootenay Rockies, where I'm building my own home and homestead, planting a food forest, creating art, and living life on my own terms. All of this is so one day, hopefully, my kiddo won't need to struggle the way that I did. Come along with me as I create my very own freedom recipe.
It's a cool hard wind outside my window. Ooh.
Good morning. I'm pretty excited to do this. The pond is starting to get murky so fast, so I gotta figure this out like now. Also, is the size of this pipe bugging you? Yeah, me too. So first thing I'm gonna do is cut that shorter. Do I feel like I am going into a bathtub with a toaster? Yeah, a little bit. Keep the plug out of the water. I'm gonna do this in 2 steps. Whoa, that is squishy! Oh my God. Remember, it's not a how-to channel. The pond is gonna get a bit more shallow. When I'm building on my own, I'm really lax about things like measurements. I'm definitely more artistic than I am construction oriented, so I tend to draw out the vision but get lazy with the specifics of a project. And the more structural a project is, the more likely I am to wing it. That's not quite working the way I thought it would. I also forgot that there's like a whole motor inside of here, and maybe I don't want to soak this. Yeah, planning ahead to avoid potential danger in the future would have been a good idea. I did manage to cut this little hole by accident, so the pond is gonna get more shallow, which should help. When I put in this overflow pipe last summer, I just wanted to get it installed while I had the excavator here. And there were so many other important projects like the trenches going in that week. So I would have cut this to size if I had been thinking clearly at the time. Always living and learning. While that drains, I'm gonna see if the pump actually works. I got it off Marketplace, and you never know. Do you know that saying, measure twice and cut once? Well, I'm more of a picture it in your head and just believe it'll work out kind of person. Foolishly optimistic for life. It's looking pretty short. I have a plan for this. I've got this leftover pipe, and I'm gonna bury it a bit so that the extension cord can go through it for the pipe to be plugged into. I need to keep the connection out of the rain, or else it could catch fire, and nobody wants that. I also slanted the pipe towards the pond. That way, if the pond were ever to overflow, it wouldn't go down into the electrical cords. Okay, I'm just putting it all together. Trying to remember what the woman on Marketplace said to do. I hope it works. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think it's gonna be really cute. Okay, we're making noises. Am I gonna get soaked? Should I have plugged it in after putting the pump in? Yeah. I am gonna get soaked. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I got a little bit wet, but not too bad, and it works, so that's good. I think it was just for this lady's little mini fish pond in her backyard. I don't think it was meant for something this size. But I'm just trying to keep the water surface moving so we don't have like mosquitoes everywhere. It ain't perfect, but it's temporary until I can get something bigger and stronger, and also that will aerate the water. It can't stay like this though. I actually have to build a platform in the pond to put it on. I've got some deck blocks, so I've got some materials lying around that I'm gonna try to like makeshift something. Here's hoping. Someone once told me to never throw out any building materials until you're completely done the project. And that's been great advice. There have been so many times when I've just needed a small piece of 2x4 or metal, and it's already here waiting to be used. That can be a slippery slope because soon enough there can be piles of material just scattered everywhere. But so far I've been really grateful for that tip. Whenever you think you're not going to use a piece of material, oh, you almost always do. Okay, we're gonna do some very heavy adult Lego. These ones actually have a nice hole in the middle so you can put piping in. And if I put piping through it, it should prevent it from falling over. I mean, there's no waves. I guess if kids are jumping in it, there will be. Also, can I say I'm so distracted with how beautiful all the grass is growing in? Oh, it's gonna be magical. Okay, focus. I need to add the pipe and make a little platform on top of the pipe, but this is actually a good plan. I'm proud of myself. Also, I successfully cut the pipe, but it landed in the pond. So I'm gonna have to fish that out.
I'll never, ever give up on you. No, I'll never, ever give up.
Okay, a complete change of plans. My dad called and said he's concerned if I go in there without a flotation device, so I've got this. And I've completely changed the setup for the stand for the water fountain. I've stained everything dark, hoping that you're not gonna be able to see it when it's in the water. Well, you won't be able to see it as much. And I've lost the sunshine because it's a different day, but I'm going in the water because if I don't do it now, I will never do it, and I just need to work up enough courage. I need to go in. Oh, this is a part I've been putting off for weeks because I'm not actually very good in glacier-fed cold water. I grew up in Ontario with the glorious Great Lakes, which are always the perfect swimming temperature. So I've always struggled with getting in BC water. Man, I wish it was a hot, sunny day. But I don't really have a choice today. My folks suggested getting somebody to be here in case my feet get stuck in the muck at the bottom and I can't get out. But did I listen?
And you know everybody's looking for a ride in the water slide.
Of course not. Oh, that middle part. Oh. Woo! Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's cold. Okay. Okay. It was a lot deeper than I thought it was. Come on. Come back. Okay. Why won't you move to a flat spot? Go to a flat spot. That's pretty good. Yuck. Yuck. Ew. It's deep. I did it. Well, I did the first step with the gracefulness of a moose, but I did it. Obviously, it's there. I need to cut it shorter, and I think I'm gonna have to do it by hand. I just didn't know how deep it was, and I didn't know where to cut it, so I've gotta go in again. With a saw? Frig. This whole adventure felt as ridiculous as it looks. It took me forever to blindly cut and try to stay on the same area of the pipe. I kept floating away, and then the saw would fall off the pipe, and I'd need to go and find the mark again. Afterwards, I realized I could have just measured to the bottom of the pond, gone and done a few calculations, and cut the dang thing on land. But by that point, I'd already put the block in, and it would not budge. I was pulling and pulling on the pipe and trying to move the block on the bottom, but it was so deeply wedged into the clay. That actually showed me that my parents weren't being overprotective about me not touching the bottom of the pond. And now I'm not even sure if I want the kids to swim in here. If anybody has experience with something like this, can you let me know? I just want to make sure it's safe if there are going to be people going into the pond. Now I'm going to strap the pump to the little platform I made and swim them out to put them on the pipe. I had to go back in and out a few times. But when my mind was focused on the task at hand, I wasn't really feeling cold until afterwards. Okay, the sun has come out, the wind has stopped, and it looks crooked. I'm not surprised because the cut is very crooked, but I'm gonna turn it on, and I hope that at least for now it just stays in one place and doesn't fall off the stand and then just fall into the pond. Here we go. It's working! Okay, it is so close to being perfect. It's not quite perfect. It's working better than before. I need to go take a hot shower. It's always funny to me how much work goes into something we don't want people to see. You can't see the stand or even the pump itself. But that setup was pretty complicated in order to bring the fountain to life. It's like that with any building too. You can't see the plumbing pipes or electrical lines, but they're so important. It's driving me nuts that the fountain is a little crooked, and I will need to fix that, but not today because I need a break from the freezing and kind of panicking when I was in the water. I really hope we can swim in there this summer, but if it's not safe, then I'm hoping to build a natural swimming pool in the second pond up by the tiny home. Stay tuned for that new pond build this summer. Today is one of those days I'm really proud of myself for doing something that scared me. This whole homestead build kind of scares me, but each project that gets completed is just one step closer to having a little farm one day. And no matter what you do in life, remember to pour love into it.